Good day, everyone. I am Elisant Ihamon, a Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in mathematics student.
Have you ever wondered why schools have rules, hierarchies, and traditions? Well, that's because a school is not just a place for learning, it is a whole system where students, teachers, and staff interact, follow norms, and work toward a common goal. The school is one of the formal agencies of socialization. It has acquired importance because of its sociological changes and influences. The school is a formal agency of education which imparts the maximum knowledge, skills, and attitudes of the subject required for necessary living of a useful and successful life. Social system theory has been a sound perspective to explain the function of schools. The social organization in the school consists of different roles and statuses for the educator and the learners. Thus, a social system, the school aims to prepare the students to occupy social roles according to their capacities after leaving the school. So for today's video, I will introduce basic concepts of school as a social system, describe social interactions and strategies needed in maintaining harmonious relationship with the wider school community and establishing professional links and collaboration with colleagues in the school community. To proceed to our discussion, I have here the learning objectives. At the end of this lesson, learners are expected to identify the different key elements of school as a social system. Create a graphic organizer that visually represents the hierarchical structure of school, including the roles and functions of administrators, teachers, and staff, and formulate a personal view about the importance of each key elements and how they impact individual, learners, classroom, schools, and the larger community by making a reflection paper. School is an educational institution designed to provide learning spaces and learning environment for the teaching of students under the direction of teachers. The social system is a social organization. These are people, goal-oriented, structural, normative, sanction-bearing, political, and open systems. It is a model or organization that possesses creativity beyond its component parts. It is distinguished from its environment by a clearly defined boundary. It is composed of subunits, elements, and subsystems that are interrelated within relatively stable patterns of social order by Olsen 1970. According to Hanson 1996, it is a set of interrelated elements functioning as a unit to achieve a specific purpose. There is interaction between the elements and the forces in internal and external environment of the system. A school as a social system is an organized structure where individuals, the student, teachers, administrators interact based on shared goals, rules, and roles. It functions like a community, shaping behavior, knowledge, and values through structured relationships and communication. The school social system has five basic internal element structure: individuals, culture, politics, and teaching and learning core. These critical elements of the systems and their interactions determine behavior in the school as well as the quality of outputs. In other words, there are five subsystems in operation: the structural, individual, cultural, political, and teaching learning system. The first key element is structure, composed of bureaucratic expectations and roles by draft 2015. The structural system is similar to those formal organizations. Bureaucratic expectations rule organizational behavior. These are the roles that are derived from those expectations are represented by positions in a hierarchy. The hierarchy distributes tasks to specialized individuals, and the organization is a result of the division of labor, a school that composed of positions and offices in different organizations. For example, in a standard school hierarchy, the principal holds the top position, followed by the vice principals or the teacher in charge, department heads, teachers, and support staff. Each role comes with distinct duties and expectations. Teachers focus on lesson planning and managing their classrooms, while administrators handle the school policies and overall operations. Individual. People having different set of needs and beliefs that affect behavior by Robbins and Judge 2019. The individual is a key unit in any social system. Regardless of position, people bring with them individual needs, beliefs, and a cognitive understandings of the job. Unlike organizational expectations, individual needs and expectations are flexible and adaptable to formal roles, and thus, they provide a room for description in behavior. Individuals interpret their roles according to their behavior. An individual has a certain role regarding of her or his position. The principal or any individual inside the school must understand his or her job and must behave accordingly as what is necessary. For example, students have unique ways of learning, personal interests, and academic objectives. Teacher may use different teaching styles and classroom management techniques based on their beliefs. Likewise, administrators may emphasize specific aspects of school engagement depending on their experiences and viewpoints. Culture. The entire way of life of people and everything I learned and shared by people in a society by Hutt et al. 1998. A set of learned behaviors, beliefs, attitudes, values, and ideals that characteristics of a particular society or population by Amber 1999. Culture as defined, Calhoun et al. 1994 is learned norms, values, knowledge, and artifacts, language, and symbols that are constantly communicated among people who share a common way of life. In school, shared values, norms, beliefs, and way of thinking among teachers are shared orientations from the culture of the school and significantly have an influence on their conducts. One vivid situation of this element is that in a classroom that is composed of many students, there is an existence of variety of culture. Regardless of the differences, students tend to share the same values and norms to attain harmonious living. For example, a school with a culture of respect may prioritize empathy, communication, and cooperation among students and staff. Teachers and students may adhere to shared values of integrity, responsibility, and inclusivity in their daily interactions. The school may also celebrate diversity and promote a sense of belonging among all members. The culture is one of the key elements of a school as a social system because it shapes the values, beliefs, and behaviors of students, teachers, and staff. It includes traditions, rules, and shared practices that create a sense of identity and belonging within the school community. A strong school culture fosters discipline, respect, and collaboration, which are essential for a productive learning environment. Politics. Politics inevitably appear in organization by Sench 1990. Political system is a system of informal authority relationships that seem to resist other systems of control. Politics in organizations often involves using power behind the scenes for personal gain, which is illegitimate because it lacks formal authority and does not follow organizational rules. As a result, it cannot be easily sanctioned. Politically driven action focuses on personal interests rather than the organization's goals. However, politics isn't always harmful, according to Mitz Bernsch 1983, argues that it can benefit organizations by making them more responsive to external demands. School, for example, must adapt to political pressures, making them more open and accountable. While politics is informal and sometimes unethical, it is an avoidable part of organizational behavior. Politics is one of the key elements of a school as a social system because it influences educational policies, governance, and decision making. It determines school funding, curriculum standards, and teacher regulation directly affecting the learning environment. Through policies and leadership, politics ensures that schools function efficiently and uphold societal values, shaping students' educational experiences and future roles as citizens. For example, student organizations and leadership bodies such as the Student Council can influence school policies and initiatives. A well-organized student group may advocate for changes in school rules, request additional resources, or push for events that align with their interests. Teachers and administrators may need to balance student demands with institutional policies. Technical core, teaching and learning. Teaching is a great way to keep learning by Mathia Harvey. The technical core of a school's social system includes the activities and processes that directly support teaching and learning. It aims to ensure that all children are provided with high-quality learning experiences, leading to a consistently high level of pupil achievement and attitude. This includes the curriculum, instructional strategies, assessment methods, and learning resources. Curriculum is the central guide for all educators as to what is essential for teaching and learning so that every student has the access to rigorous academic experiences. Instructional strategies. These are the techniques that educators use to ensure that students learn the academic content. Assessment should integrate grading, learning, and motivation for the student. A well-designed assessment method provides valuable information about student learning. Learning resources, of course, are crucial for both teachers and students. It is part of the teaching learning strategy and provides teachers with valuable information on various topics. So teachers and students are the primary actors within the technical core, with teachers providing guidance and support to facilitate student learning. A teacher imparts knowledge, good values, tradition, modern-day challenges, and ways to resolve them within students. The teaching learning process is the technical core of schools. All other activities are secondary to the basic mission of teaching and learning, which shapes the administrative decisions in schools. Learning occurs when there is a table change in an individual's knowledge or behavior. For example, a science teacher uses hands-on experiments and group activities to help the students understand complex concepts in order to improve their engagement and comprehension.